Yo, check me out, I'm Elder B. It's back in My Day Friday. We're playing Quest for Glory 1. It's been a while, picking up where we left off. I have not played it since. It's been, I want to say it's been a couple months, maybe, even. But we're going to jump back in. We got some leveling up to do, throw some goblins around, see if we can progress the story a little bit in the midst of doing all that. Grab their gold, go get potions, keep the leveling up going, and see how far we can get in the storyline. Tea of the evening is Perfect Peach. Let's play Quest for Glory. Sierra music gets me every time. Alright, we're loading back in. I've got day 6 as my save game here. Take a peek in the inventory when we get outside. Okay. One dispel, 2 healing, 4 mana, and 2 vigor. So we also need to make sure we're increasing our magic skills, because we need to hit up Erasmus's castle at some point. How am I not full health after a night's sleep? I don't know if I got in late or what that's all about. Okay, agility, vitality is looking good. Intelligence is super low. We're a non-dodgy big dum-dum. We need to be able to pick locks too. Parry sucks, which makes sense dagger-wise. Okay, we're looking pretty decent. Magic's still garbage also. Let's head down. How's our sneaking? Do we still need to sneak around? Stealth is 100, so no. Okay. And we'll refrain from doing so we don't miss any encounters, because we'll take any extra encounters on the way to the goblin training area. Okay, we'll check here real quick. We'll go to the target range just to see if our buddies are over there. And then we'll hit the tavern to see if the note is there, and if not, well, regardless, we'll head over to the goblins. Okay. I missed the little glitch there. I didn't heal it before we started this, but it's alright. Like the shielding there. That's how you really fake somebody out. You just wiggle your shield around. There we go. Yeah. I don't remember. Obviously, it's been too many years at this point. How am I so heavy from for some coins? Fill up your coin purse and now you're too heavy. I don't know why I went there to check that out. Okay, carrying 75. You can carry 75. How many racks do I have? That's why. Because what are these? Yeah, half a pound each. There we go. I'll ditch a couple of those just to get back down to weight. What did throwing? I thought throwing was pretty decent. 86, yeah. Let's keep the saves going. Okay, so they are not here yet. Tavern. We don't need to go back to the... I always end up going to... I don't know, maybe it was an immersion thing. But it was like, I would always go back to that target to throw stuff at it. And I was like, I really don't need to, you know, go there. Unless you throw daggers, which did I buy daggers? This is why you can't wait this long before you jump back in and play. You forget what you were doing. I did buy throwing daggers, okay. Good to know. The other thing I forgot to look at, how much money do we have? I think this is just 103. I think gold is only 10 silver, if I remember right. We'll find out. We'll do, okay, no note. We don't really have a point to check that until we hit up the healers to stock up on potions. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I think it's 10 to 1. I think I probably... because it should be early morning, right? Day is dawning. Since my health is a little low, I probably should just do a 60-minute snoozer. I always love how you can just like drop in the middle of the street, take a little nap. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a healing potion for that. I think I'll wait. I don't know how many points it heals, so I'll wait until I take a couple hits from one of the goblins, potentially. Yeah, we'll just go out the front here and actually that's why I kept the stones, because we'll just chuck them at the goblins as they come. It's funny, my score, I know I'm not maxing the score out by any means, but you know, it shows almost halfway through and there's really not that much of the game left. We still have the cave to do with the kobold and freeing the prince, and then as soon as oh, you know what, I don't know if you can get the note until you find the cave entrance, the other cave, the Antwerp cave. So I probably need to go searching for that. If I go searching for that today, maybe that'll trigger the note event. I'm not sure 100% on that, but it makes sense. You don't really have any reason for them to show you that, why would they? That's the other thing about having the speed normal. Missing all of those rocks. Come on, give me some goods. How's that do? One fight? Okay. Because I'm thinking I'm going to utilize kind of the fights when I go for the Minotaur and things like that. I should have saved, but it's no big deal. Like a 1.5 throw there. I'm going to try the numpad. Or not. Okay, there we go. Just going to have to romp down on it on my keyboard here. And I think I was going to do like a little bit of like dodging and stuff just to get that skill up. Kind of shout match, yelling over the music. I guess I could just turn that down. That's smarter than that. Get smacked by goblins in the process. I don't know what it is. Is it like 8? I don't know how many you get. You have to be mindful of dodging around, doing goofy stuff. This. Yeah, that's right. I forgot to toast it for you if you get hit in the process. Potioned up. Okay, if I was smart, I would have kept track of how many that was, but we'll just have to count bodies. This is what we can do. We'll kind of wait until we get the last one, and we'll just kind of wear it down a little bit, and then just kind of juke it out and get the dodge up. Just have to be worried about being too good there. I was about to say, that was a hesitation there. I knew that was going to be a hit. I don't want to sit here and do this for 45 minutes or anything, but increasing that skill is going to be hard to do kind of naturally otherwise, so. Okay, so 8 total. That's not too bad. I don't remember which ones are always empty either. This guy, I think, is it this one? So butts up on the bottom. It's got nada. And that one too. I think they're the only ones. Did I already search him? Pretty sure I did. You've already taken his money. I like how it doesn't even bother with, like, you know, that you would be searching for other items. So this guy, and rock guy. I'll probably forget that immediately after leaving the scene. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Parry and dodge coming up with that. Intelligence too. Quite a bit actually. I think it was 30 something. I'd have to look. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot more goblin fighting. What was our stamina at? 22. If we take one potion. Oops. Okay, full up with one potion, so that's good. I should have paid attention to how much we get there. I know it's 35 from the one guy, so that should be 166. I think stamina potions are like 40, something like that. We should do we have a goblin save? Stag root. No, okay. Goblins. Back to it. I also don't want to do this like the entire session, so we'll just kind of keep, I don't know, get 2 potions at a time, so it kind of shakes up what else we're doing. So I'm not only doing this. Kind of forgot about potion there too, but that should be fine. Kind of just do a dodge 1 or 2 here, just to kind of shake it up. Getting hit helps raise your vitality. I might be wrong about that, but I think that's true. Honestly, magic use is going to be the hardest thing to get high enough, so I'll probably just have to sit and just work through getting enough mana potions to bring to Erasmus's, because I'm not going to have a very high magic skill level at all. It's a detriment to go do Mage's Maze? Wizard's Maze? I forget. I think he called it Mage's Maze. Today's standards, like, this is, you know, just a silly game, but I think realistically speaking, it's a pretty good job with, you know, even the mobs reacting to you swinging and stuff like that. It was this guy that was empty. That guy's not empty, if I remember right. This is the lost his government paycheck. No, that one is. Okay. See, I knew I was going to forget. Don't want to miss out on those 4 silvers. I've never seen him do that. Just leaps over everybody. Yeah, see, there was no point walking myself through who was broken, who's not, because, like, this guy isn't, but I'd already take him. Yeah, okay. Alright, I think we need... Yeah, a little snooze there to help recover. Oh, we don't have much of this left to do, honestly. It's climbing pretty quick for just about everything, and I don't intend to max out parry and dodge. That'll keep coming as we get our butts kicked as we go on. Alright, let me get sleepy in. Should be like midday already, yeah. Doesn't take long for that to go by. So 35 out of 87. Let's do... This is health, right? Yeah. happen to remember it. Like, oh, you'll pour it out on the ground if you kind of miss that. Did I say 58? It's only 20. We're too healthy for these little potions. Yeah, let's go back. Actually, let's try and seek out the Antwerp cave on this side, because I'm pretty sure it's kind of like south, like right underneath where the target range is. Let's get the rocks ready too, in case we get somebody coming up. Because I feel like you've got... This is the other side of the target range, right? No. Okay, graveyard. There's like the 90-degree turn to the right. And then you'll see it, I think. Yeah, because shooting range will be that way, or archery range, target range, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna save this because if you don't maneuver right here, it squashes you. Maybe you could just try to attack it. I don't think. Can you do this already? This might kind of break the progression, but we'll give a save if we need to come back. Yeah, we'll try and pick the, because we won't know the... Oh, this might help lockpicking though, actually. Yeah, okay. I forgot about this. I thought you had to have the key, but... Yeah, that's a bummer. I wonder if we can come back and it'll be locked again or not. Let me save it, let's crack it open. We need the password though, that's the thing. I'm looking at the door. It's like, you can't go through here. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to go in because we're a troll. I'd rather have it actually. Let's go to the actual entrance too. Okay, Antwerp. We get it. Yeah, I think this is the front door. Ooh. Brigand. I'm going to your hideout. I guess it's a castle. Kinda. Once he's kind of done. Now I don't know if it'll be too early. I think it'll have to be tomorrow in game, obviously, when the note will show up. There's a long way to do that. Oh, and then we're gonna go around him again. Oh, okay. Yeah, this has got to be on the way though, since they're showing up. I don't think that's coincidence. Quite often. Oh, I better do a standard potion, otherwise this is gonna be wiggle that shield. There we go. Come in that way. Kinda glad I didn't do that after the goblin fight. Magic is back up though too. Yeah, so we'll top off on that, and then we'll have to make sure we go back to her and buy more. 21. Solid. I definitely don't remember it curving around this way, but I feel like it does do like a little bit of one-way stuff before you end up getting to it. I don't want to get in too many fights here either. was drinking tea right when I first swung. My hand was still on the numpad, so it's funny. I was like, ugh. Yeah, like I was saying, the one way, there's not any other option. I'm pretty sure this will lead you to that little, like the valley. Yeah, I was gonna say where they're on kind of like all sides. And if you take even like a step, like all these guys will get you. Yeah. Bye-bye. I don't even know if you can, like if you just stand there, if they end up getting you or what. We'll make sure to kind of stay away from the entrances too, so we can get some more rock throwing just in case. Like that felt, yeah, very encountery. That's better. Get 4 of them off at least. What I didn't think about is I wonder if you scale up faster, because I'm assuming just with the money they get, I know they're thieves and stuff, but well, that was only 8. If you scale up faster with like a quote better opponent, as opposed to, you know, parrying and dodging with the goblins who would be like the lower tier enemy. I don't know if it was, you know, kind of coded like that back then, but these are definitely not things you think about when you're younger and playing games. You know, you kind of like just going through the paces. So obviously it's cartoony, it's funny, but it's just more funny how often they played that sound, or just repetitively. Okay, so we'll head back to the healers. We need to, actually, just in case, I'm always nervous about being on, ooh, no more save games. That's funny, that's very Compy 286 of them. I just want to write over it too, so that's really funny that they did that. Let's go through back. I don't even know what that save game was. We'll take that one out. There we go. I don't want it to give me that scary message every time I go to save. Anytime I get in this area though, I'm always really cautious that the note has already been placed and you missed it, and that event still could happen. So if you wander in and they are like walking past, they could throw a dagger at you, I think is what he does. Old Bruno. There, he heard us talking about him. Yeah, since I know I don't think there's anything else I can get out of him, but I've got the cash for it, so let's go through the motions here and see if there's anything else we can get out of him. I'm pretty sure we got everything that we needed. Most of them are wimps though. Good monster for you to fight. I kind of find it interesting, or at least as far as I remember, that you don't really like get any further with this dude. Like you get the sense that he's involved, you like who he's a part of, you know that, but you never see him again. It's not like you fight him or have to encounter him by any means. 2 gold, get out of here. Okay, so I think his presence though means that us going down there was literally the trigger that we needed for him to show up, and I think that means the note's going to be there. So we'll go check that, and then we'll hit up the healer, get stocked back up on potions, and then do a little bit more goblin fighting. I really don't want to waste all night just kind of doing the same repetitive stuff. Our stat sheet's already looking pretty good. I mean, you could finish the game as is right now, so I'm not going to waste a bunch of time on it. We'll do some more magic stuff for sure, just to get that plussed up, because I do want to make sure to hit the castle. I don't know that carries though. I don't think it does. I think they kind of make the assumption in 2 that you've met Erasmus even if you literally never did, but what are you gonna do? It's still a goofy little fun game to play. Okay, no note. That's kind of a bummer. We can continue though, even if we never see that. I just prefer to, rather than kind of take knowledge of a previous playthrough and just go at it. I guess, realistically, if you were to accidentally find the Antwerp like we did, because I didn't remember where it was, and you saw that there was, like, you looked, you could get there too. I'm not trying to, like, you know, legitimately go through as a first-time playthrough, because it's not, but it's not outlandish. You know, you would have to go in the tavern all the time on a normal playthrough, and there'd be no reason for you. You wouldn't do that unless you were going to play daggers with the Thieves Guild. Guildmaster? Thief Chief, that's it. Unless you were going in there to play that with him all the time. You wouldn't ever continue going back to the tavern and see the note anyway, so listen to me justify the way I play my game. Okay, I'm thinking, I said I was going to do 2 potions at a time. Let's get kind of a price check on potions. We have a bunch of these too. 20, okay. Yeah, we'll definitely sell her these. I don't know. Does she buy them or does she just she just gank them? I think she just takes them. 280. I'm pretty sure we had 280. $18. Oh, okay. She gives you 1 silver. I don't care. They weigh next to nothing, so we'll just hang on to them. Okay, I already have 4 mana potions, so that's good. We'll do... How are we doing on health? Close enough. So we'll do 1 more health potion, just to have it, and then... Actually, we talked about price check. We'll do that first. So we have 280. We could end up doing a decent amount more, like 4 more mana potions. I don't really want to go in there with like a plan to fail, but at the same time I don't want to have like a million mana potions for no reason, because realistically I probably won't even use magic for kind of the rest of the game. Maybe just a little bit on enemies and stuff to plus up the stats, but we'll see. For sure 2 stamina, healing, and then I think we'll go from there. Oh yeah, what I was blabbing about. I don't know if they fixed or if it was actually... I seem to remember if you would sit there and just buy a bunch of potions back to back and not give it like the second that I'm kind of waiting, it would take your money and then you wouldn't end up with any more potions. I don't know, maybe it was... I don't know. I don't know, I was going to try and explain it away like I know. Yeah, okay, 280, the 1 and the 1, that makes sense. Now we're at 201. We have food, right? Yeah. Okay. I don't... Did I just get those? Because I have Dispel already. Was this just to sell to her? One more check. 201. We had 5 flowers. Of course, I gave her all 5. I don't think that was my intent, but here we are. 1 silver piece. I think we can stop giving the healer things. She does not pay market value. I'm seeing that it says the stream quality is unstable, so let me take a peek real quick. Just make sure that what you guys are seeing is not as awful as it makes it seem. If I can do so here. Okay, that's funny. It's echoing back to you. I just want to move it around a little bit. Okay. Unstable, but looks good. Good on this end. So that's fine. Climbing? We need to hit that up a little bit here? Yeah, sure. Why not? We'll waste some stamina on that. I think I'm plenty skilled enough, though, to get up and down this thing, no problem. Yeah. I think the castle gate maybe is the only other thing that's really worth the climbing. I know the town gate is pretty significant too, but I'm pretty sure I climbed that before I even got up this. Who knows? Not sure. Obviously there's kind of like tiers to stuff to climb. I think you can climb over the back wall too, but I think that puts you in the alley. So if the thieves are there, you just kind of jump in and get mugged by them right away at nighttime. Okay. That's funny how there's no sound, there's no the climbing did nothing. Yeah, that's not helping at all. Vitality's getting right up there though. That's pretty awesome. So that being said, it is probably, yeah, getting later. So what we'll do, we'll wheel over to the goblin area one more time. We'll do one round of goblins, and then that'll be probably sunset at that point, so we can head back to the end. I'm hoping the note's there. I don't really just want to like go about doing that, but we'll see. It should be okay. Regardless, I think tomorrow I'll hit Erasmus's place. I probably should have stocked up on more than those. I think were those 80? Yeah, I think those were 80, or 60 maybe. Regardless, I probably should pick up like probably 2 or 3 more just to be safe. And if we don't use them, we don't use them. I don't really need to be sitting on a pile of gold either. Not be too far off from an in sleep, I might as well sap out the rest of the mana. words. Yeah, I know. What are you doing? You're freaking out. I could just kind of like wait. Does this bring me in the graveyard? I hope not. I could just wait until 2 and wish for magic. I think that's the graveyard. Oh, is this the way to the fairies? Let's do a save again real quick, just in case. Okay, I did not mean to run away from that goblin. That would have been a nice little bonus, but here we are. Try and throw a last-ditch effort for it. Set for each character. Like, that's all that they can like generate at the time. But this compared to, well, I mean, this isn't really pixel art. The original version is more what we would consider that, I suppose. But I don't know. This something about this one. Maybe because I enjoy 3 so much. This version is a little bit more familiar to me, I guess. Goblins down. Alright, we'll clean these guys up. We'll head back to town. Tomorrow, what I can do is on the way out to Erasmus's, we'll grab some more mana potions at the healer. I don't know if she opens first thing. We'll give it a try though. This is the first time I've seen him do that, and now he's done it twice in a row. I'll just jump over these rocks and bushes. I'm not worried about that. Yeah, and unfortunately, I might have to be slightly scummy about it and save kind of like at the healer's place. Number 1, to make sure I can grab enough potions so I don't come up short and not have enough mana. Yeah, that one I caught for sure. I don't remember fighting them this game, so it's good. I think this is a pretty significant fight also. Unless you're using magic. monster. I don't have the stamina for it. I didn't heal up. Hopefully that's not a problem. Okay, that magic definitely saved me there. Did you even get... Okay, I was about to say, I don't think any of the monsters... You can get the horn off the Saurus and things like that, but... I'm gonna... I call it risk it. It's obviously not a risk if I'm saving, but we'll try and make it back without using the potion. It'll be kind of... Not a waste, obviously, but... A misuse of it, we'll call it. There we go. Safe. It's funny that you get the idea that like he's the farmer, you know, because obviously his daughter is selling the tree produce goods, but he's out in like the front part where there's no crops, there's no trees, and it's just like trees behind, but you literally can walk past that in like one little swoop. The idea is there. I don't mean to poo-poo on everything. This is somewhat incessant at this point to keep checking the tavern, but I'm going to check one more time. Go to the inn. We'll hang out with Abdullah, I think? Abdullah Do? And Shiman Shameen. I am going to pick this door. Just like, we'll try 3 times. Just to try and raise that lockpick skill. I should have actually, with the Antwerp, I should have used the lockpick rather than the toolkit. I think that helps bump your skill up better. The uh-oh save is getting lots of use tonight. Okay. I'm too scared for any more. 3 will do. That picklock is so low too, it's funny. Alright, luck is looking really good. That's another difficult one to raise up. Throwing climbing, I'm good with where those are at. And parry and dodge suck, but by number 3 we'll have a sword, and you can literally go out into the savannah and fight as much as you want. So I don't remember fighting all that much in 2. I really don't think that's a big focus on it. But there isn't a whole lot more we can do with this character, which is good. I think it's in a relatively good spot. We'll likely need to rest, or rather use potions anyway, yeah, because just about everything is sapped out when we wake up. But like I said, we'll hit the healers first before we go to the castle. Erasmus's. Old Grumpy Abdul. I think it's funny that, like, okay, they are on this caravan to come here from Shapir. They get robbed, but, like, how did you get this in? So I keep buying a meal. It's only 3 silver, so it doesn't matter. And then it's like, you're not hungry. And I'm like, okay, well, that's a bummer. Here's food that nobody's gonna eat. With this poor dude and this guy that's like, I just want to go home, but I don't have any money to do so. We've talked to this guy a million times. And you have nothing better to offer. Every treasure that I had. I mean, what else were you doing? Might as well go through all of them. It's time to pick up, pull yourself up by the old bootstraps. I love too when you finally recover all his stuff, spoiler, that like the magic carpet is just sitting there. Like they were like, it's cool, I'm not really worried about it, I don't want to use this thing. Okay, I thought, maybe it's when I try and eat food that it was like, you're not hungry right now. Because I don't think I bought any extra rations, and I always seemed like that was a thing I did every time you start. Alright, go back to sleep, Whitey. You sleep there on the table. I'm gonna get your finest room. Okay, how do we do stat-wise? Oh, it sucks that magic is low. Yeah, so we'll crack, we had 4, right? We'll crack one down just so we're full when we go in there. And then with 3, I think I'm going to get 3 more, and we'll see how we go. Tavern check, 3 potions go to Erasmus's. What do you do with all these apples? I feel like you'd ask Pierre, like, hey, can I throw my apples inside? And so I don't have to, like, get a wheelbarrow and bring them around every day. Okay, no note. I think we're gonna give up on the note. We will check the... Yeah, we will check the archery range though. So archery range, healers, Erasmus's. 3 potions at the healers. Yeah, that, we went through our stones, yeah? Yeah, okay. I thought Bruno being there yesterday was going to be a sign that the note was coming, but apparently not. Okay, they are not here. Healers, Erasmus's. We are already down the mana, right? Yeah, it's in our inventory, so or the use bar hand. I don't really know what you call that. Okay, we'll get 3 potions from her. I'm really tempted to steal these like on the way out. Kind of like, yeah, okay, we've helped everybody, we're the hero, but also we're still a thief, so kind of like how old lady's house got cleaned out on the first night. Okay, we should have 6. I didn't save day 7. It's fine. I mean, realistically, the actual progression from day 6 on is not significant. We'll do a save after any storyline stuff, like after the kobold and stuff like that. Okay, now I don't remember the exact path, so this is going to take a minute of wandering around, but we don't have any rocks. I was just about to get more rocks, but it'll be fun. Definitely not down. I love the ambient forest noises. I kind of don't want to fight him. Yeah, okay, this is going to be the castle. Anyways, I just would have to needlessly spend some magic on him, which obviously would make the skill go up, but we'll use the uh-oh save. Welcome to Magic Mountain. Now go home. I don't even know how many... It's been decades at this point since I played this game, but some of the stuff like that just sticks with you. I always thought this part was funny because you don't know that you're still climbing. It's like you can look at the mountains and the castle and whatever, but there's not even like a little dot or anything that goes up. I don't remember this conversation all that well, though. I know he just obviously makes fun of you the whole time, but... An ugly gargoyle. I didn't remember them going full Monty Python. That's funny. What is your name? Rich and handsome. I'm on a quest for glory. What is your favorite color? I mean, this is closest to the truth, so you don't want to lie to a gargoyle. I really don't remember there being a thing where, like, you got your favorite color wrong. The important bit is, do you lose stamina from the climb? Not enough to care about. Okay. Round 2. I don't really know. Trespassers will be towed. I don't really know what the correct answer is on that one. So we'll just have to give her another shot. I think he actually makes a comment about you being persistent or something like that. So the intent might be for you to fail the first time. You again. Okay. See, like, this is definitely, like, that's a reference I don't know. This is, you know, you killed my father. I'm so confused. Because I don't think it's wizard. Oh, the other one said glory, it didn't say hero. Red or black. Okay. I'm assuming the favorite color is the one that I'm getting wrong here. I do wonder, though, if there's a minimum magic ability that it will just kick you if you don't have it, period. We're going to try one more time, but obviously name is not incorrect. If quest is still in there as hero, like the original game was called Hero's Quest, so you would think that that's okay. But we'll scope out here. Okay, we know we got that. Hero is still there. This is the one that we probably seek the Holy Grail. This is probably the one that we should change up because we keep answering the exact same way, especially when those questions are in there. If we get it wrong again, we'll try a goofy one or be a wizard. I'm kind of tempted to try it now. I'm just gonna try now. Be a wizard. Erasmus. Okay. So he doesn't care that you want to be a hero. So here's the man himself. Quick to anger. An old Fenris. An overgrown rat. Because I remember there's lots of stuff you can do, but the gargoyle yells at you from outside and zaps you back out if you take too long. I think I should have saved it in here, but I think maybe I can do it up there. Because honestly, I don't know if 6 potions in my low skill level is enough, but we're gonna find out. Oh, yeah, pretty sure I know this stuff. I don't know trigger. Do I know trigger? Now I've got to look. I don't think I do. That's fetch. Calm, detect magic, open, flame dart. Crap. Okay. I've got to talk to the hermit then. Yeah, because Mage's Maze, I don't think... Do you need trigger for that? No, but I do know what you do need it for. Of some renown. Like a... Oh shit, what did he say? I don't know what he said. That's funny, I was clicking through to talk to Fenris and then it clicked off at his dialogue. Okay, I asked those two. I was gonna say, neither can rats. Okay. Zara. I thought you could rob her shop too, but maybe I'm mistaken with that. I think she appears if you try to. I can't imagine the two of them hanging out playing cards. I thought it interesting, and it's too late now, or otherwise, you know, a fan would have to do it. That a hero from the East, but like, there's not like a like, who are you, where you came, you know, you came here to become a hero, but there's not like a, I don't want to say origin story, that sounds lame, it's a video game, but kind of like, I don't know, I was going to say you coming up to be a hero, that's literally what this game is, so it's hard to say that about that. I don't remember who has that. Oh, I think it's in the castle. Yeah, the alleyway obviously is not protected. Oh, it's his jokes. That's all it is. Okay. Yeah, the alleyway. Okay, obviously Thieves Guild is the other bit. Okay, that's Arana. Narrow-minded specialists. Wit is always why I end up picking Wizard for number 2, so you can go through that. There's the Fighters Guild initiation too, but I'm pretty sure you can do both. Okay, so that's through here, and then Mage's Maze will be the last one. It's funny, it's like, wait until he puts his mug down. I'm like, I want to talk to him when he has his mug so he doesn't ask me another joke. Okay. Down to here. This might raise intelligence also. I think it should. It does say trigger. It's funny how the spells are all very aptly named. There's no question what they do. Maybe he's got the mirror. More legs, one cow or no cow. Very funny. Very good one, Erasmus. Dad jokes from 1,000-year-old, or however old he is. Okay. Dazzle's the last one. Yeah, I don't know, like, what the trick is. Okay, not that, obviously. I need to go get Trigger, though. So Trigger and then the mirror, and I don't remember if the Hermit actually has it, and then we've got to come back and go through all that nonsense again. But I don't even think they'll let you play unless you have all the spells. I thought maybe it did, because I remember open and fetch in Mage's Maze, but I don't remember what you even use Trigger for. We will find out. Hopefully it's not like, I know it takes a little bit of in-game time to actually climb the mountain. Okay, mid-morning, not bad. We'll also see exactly where we can do a straight walk up there to get there. Ooh, Saurus. This is Saurus, I forget, Pterosaur, maybe? I think is what this thing's called. Yeah, my weapon use is high enough that this shouldn't be an issue. So I'm definitely going to take the fights for the rest of the puzzles of the game, rather than sneak or use magic or anything like that. Yeah, because I think you get like a pterosaur or horn. No? I thought that was a thing. Huh, okay. Maybe I'm thinking about 3? I thought there was something you could do in the Adventurers Guild, though. Like, I think every time you achieve something significant, you can write it in the book. Okay, the Hermit. How's our stats? Decent enough. Hopefully, they're not actually having the meeting and Bruno's walking out right now. I kind of want to check. Again, a constant checking of this isn't going to make it happen, but it doesn't take long to go see. think we'll cut just slightly short tonight. Do half an hour more, and then we'll call it an evening. Should get us through get us through the things that we have planned out. We'll see though. Okay, no reason not to take a stamina potion just in case. I don't want to get jumped and then wear out and end up dying from it. Would we have two? Yeah, we got two. Let's go to something else, just so we don't dump potions out. I think it was this way. I think I was going that way before. This is the, yeah, the waters. I don't remember. Old Nessie. Yeah, that's funny. Bye, Nessie. I think if you go this way, you can get up there. There's funny little stuff like that. There was no reason for that to happen. And it, like, if I didn't accidentally go the wrong way, you would have never seen that. I think you go this way? Yeah, okay. I feel like because I know if you get trapped out after, like at nighttime, you can come in and he lets you stay in here. Is there... spells. Yeah, okay, he points it out. Yes, I definitely want it. Nice. I don't know why I didn't do that the first time. That's big though. And then the mirror. Does he have it? I feel like the mirror comes up. There it is, yeah, okay. Yeah, because you've got to get that from them before, yeah, you finish up. Because that, as long as you don't do that last, like that last thing is what ends the game. You can like finish part of it and then kind of come back and do other stuff. I've never done it in that order though. Okay. To play some cribbage. Trigger was easy though. Glad, I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. Maybe again you have to talk to him to, you know, get that dialogue option to appear. Okay, back to the castle. Might be all we accomplish. Yeah, if we just do. Oh, little source. Yeah, I think I'm thinking about 3, and then in 1, none of the monsters drop anything. Okay, homeboy's here again. I'm not gonna bother talking to him. Once again, check for the note. Because I think when you finally see the note, it says, like, meet me tomorrow. Or something along those lines. Which is funny. You take the note. Why would the guy ever see it to actually meet up? But, what are you gonna do? What you should do is read it and put it back. Kind of funny you don't. What are we doing for time of day? Midday. Okay. We should be able to get back up there before nighttime. No, crazy. I'd say I'm going to stop looking for it, but I think we all know that's not true. Yeah, because when you run into him and he like just throws a dagger at you and immediately kills you, you would think that like, oh, this guy's the toughest guy in the game. I have to defeat him if I want to go any further. And it's like, no, not really. Since we're right here on, yeah, on the healers this way, we might as well save there again just in case. Right before a monster comes. Weapon use is getting up there. Parry and dodge. That's the only thing that kind of sucks is how low those are. I mean, lockpick is not a big deal because you can kind of just keep working at that, but if I were super committed to like a solid playthrough, I would just sit there in the goblin training area and just like parry and dodge the whole time, but that's not fun for anybody. I think that was an encounter there. Nope, guess not. Okay. Hopefully one more time of choke signs, gargoyle. And then if we get time in the next 20 minutes, in-game tomorrow, we'll go to the Kobold Cave, because now we have Trigger, so that's 2 fights. So we might stock up on health potions before we do that. That's not a big deal. Okay. Be a wizard is the only one that he cares about. That's funny that I'm thinking the favorite color is what... why would that be? What gets it wrong? It's okay. It's just like a real-time first playthrough. A real first playthrough time. The parts are all there. You wouldn't know what the right thing was, you'd be guessing. I should probably just remember it. I like if you just went out and came back all the time, like Fenris has a piece of cheese every time you come in. I do know open. I do know fetch. Flame dart. Hopefully I can save. Can I save right now? I can. Let's get an uh-oh again in there. Okay. So open for the rocks, fetch for the bridges and the ladders. Flame dart like makes you move faster, I think. And I don't remember which. So we got fetch, open. I think this is technically trigger. trigger and then flame dart. I don't remember what this does for you. Okay, flash from magic. Because I remember I'm cheating here and pausing. I think we're the blue. And you want to get to the bottom right. Okay, we need to open. Are you really going to make me do this? Fetch. I like how it doesn't explain it either. It's not like, hey, by the way, you're the blue guy. We have to flame to get down. Why aren't you going down? No. He's totally gonna get me. Oh, flame is, it tells the guy where to go. That's what it is. Still gonna beat me. I'll take his away though. Come on, man. He just needs a ladder there and he wins. Why are you not doing what I want you to do? Flame. Go there. I think that's like on this bridge and it's not. This way? He's just hanging out. Oh man, I gotta steal his stuff away. Oh no, we're waste. Otherwise he's just gonna end up there. Quit taking mine. Get it. Okay. It's like, why can't I tell him to... There's no way I'm pink. Like, he's moving that around. He's gonna win. Maybe I was supposed to go this way? I need to make it, like, even go the way I'm telling it to go. Okay. Maybe we can still do this. The music's so solid, though. I run out of potions, too. Come down here. Ladder. Bridge. Where are you going? So funny. I wonder if I clicked it too far down? No? Because like under here would have been just fine. I completely ignored that. Let's do a save, or load rather. I was gonna say, oh, does he know you're cheating? Yeah, it's super funny. There's no like, hey, you're trying to get to the bottom right. There's no like, here's where you want to go. Okay, let's do this bridge. Go across. This ladder. Because like, why don't you like ladders? What is your problem with ladders? Go down the ladder. But it's like, he'll do the, like over here. For some reason. Oh my goodness. I hadn't tried that a single time, that's why. Okay. So we can take that away. Let's move his ladder out of there. Because we don't need that. There we go. Oh, that made me big. I wanted to go, wait for it to burn out and go small. Because I need to get over here. That's so funny. I forgot that the trigger like makes you larger. No. I don't think I can do that. There we go. Okay, good. Go. Bridge over. We got it. Bam! Okay. Almost blew that. Okay, got the spell. I don't think there's anything else to blab with him about. Because you can already ask him about it even before you get it. Yeah, okay. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I know he tells you not in my house even when you're trying to just stand up. Okay, we got Dazzle. We now have Trigger. Cool. Mission accomplished up there. Yeah, let's what do we got timing wise? It should be midday still. We could just hit the kobold right now. I think it's up this way. What's our stat sheet look like? Intelligence magic barely came up. Let's take a peek. He said northwest for Arana's piece though, so I think that's up this way. But I think the kobold's way up north also. There are 2 enemies to fight in that case. And what do we got for mana potions? Okay, that'll do us just fine. 2 health, only 1 vigor left. We'll see if we can pull this off. I think we should be able to. The kobold fight is the problem because it's a magic fight. And so is that. Don't get me, don't get me. Because I think this one is Arana's and then that one, crap. Let's see what we can do here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I might have to run here. It's a good practice one though, so hopefully, yeah, I can do that. I didn't even try to dodge any of them either. I just like saw the tail glow and I was like, well, you're going to get hit. Oh man, I missed there. And I'm swinging like violently when he charges it up, but I gotta try and get the hits. There we go. Okay, good. Graphical bug. That's a force I have it there. Jump into Arana's because that usually doesn't clear unless you restart or just shut the restart the game. Yeah, okay. Let's grab this. I think that brings maybe magic up. Okay, or potentially nothing. Get some luck there. Yeah, this is just terrible to look at. So we'll rest real quick. What does that give us time-wise? Mid-afternoon is enough time to do that. Wow, I really need to take kind of all those potions. Okay, so we'll take day 4 out. And we'll save this. Let me give you the splash screen just for 1 second because I need to just kind of shut the game down and get it going again, but bear with me just for one. Okay, we're back in it. The old DOS box truly does give it to you as it was, glitches and all. Okay, yeah, we needed 1 of each potion for sure. A little bit of a waste on the stamina, but like I said, the plan is to fight this out. We'll have a health in case we start getting our butt kicked. And really the first fight is all the only stamina we need to worry about, so that should work out just fine. let's go get into some fights. And at least the kobold we can just keep using mana potion. If we get hit too many times, that's the only thing that'll kind of be tough, but... Okay, here we go. This is our toughest fight so far. We gotta wait for his light to come out. Weapon use being high though, it should be okay. I was gonna say, I think I can swing it too before he even gets the full step, so we should be good. Awesome. That's a good win. No treasure. Except for this chest. Okay, what's our pick luck? It's probably about the same as magic. We're gonna end up using... Magic's worse. Okay, I was about to say, I don't know why that turned into a lip icon there. There we go. Get them treasures. 53. Get an uh-oh save, and in we go. Big cave. At some point here, he gets rather angry with us. There it is. Calm it on down now. Otherwise, I think you can give him food, but I think it takes quite a bit. Okay. I think the other thing that's going to be a little worrisome is how many hits he's going to take to go down. But we'll make it happen. Because you can kind of pre-fire it. I think he pretty much kills you instantly if he gets a shot off. And it connects. The other thing is, oh, perfect. I'd be too quick on the shot too, and then you miss. Drop key. I don't remember what those even do for you. Okay, just more of the same mushrooms there. And you wouldn't know it unless you were looking around. Yeah, I don't even know if it gives you... I didn't even know it told you that, you know, that's where the kobold eats its meals. But if you didn't know... Okay, that worried me. I was like, what do you mean no? There we go, triggers that, and then you can go get the treasures. I always think that's funny. It's 70 silver. Or it's 16 gold, like... Yeah, why do the... I think you don't get mauled as long as you use the key, but I am going to do calm just in case. I don't think you have to do that, because as soon as you do this, it picks up on what's going on there. Okay, that's a big turn of events for the progression that we're talking about today. So this is a big step. Next playthrough, next session, we'll be through the game, which is awesome. I don't know why that just kind of struck me as like a tombstone there with the rocks underneath it and such. Get out of this cave. Where's the exit? Cool. Solid playthrough. What do we got time-wise? Sunset approaches. Perfect. We'll head back, hit the inn, and then I'll scrap the day 7. Sure, we'll get another fight in. Why not? We'll scrap the day 7 save, if I haven't already. And then we'll save it for kind of like a final day. Because potentially, too, since I haven't remembered this kind of stuff, that and going single silver, that might be the trigger for the note in that event and stuff like that, and then that will kind of cap it off. I don't remember it being a super long sequence, so we certainly should be able to do it in an hour-and-a-half session next week. We'll keep rolling too. We'll do the 2nd, 3rd, 4th. I've never played the 5th one, even when it came out, which, you know, I was obviously playing these when it did come out. I don't remember why we never acquired it, but that'll be cool to see that for the first time as well, with how somewhat, I'll call, difficult 4 was for kind of the game-breaking progression mistakes you can make. I'll be interested to see what 5 is like. Apparently it's a lot different, so that's kind of cool to see what that's going to be. With that hit there, I totally just let that happen. I just kind of watched him swing. Actually been, especially between the kobold treasure and the ogre chest. Yeah, I was gonna say we're sitting with quite a bit of cash. 316. I don't think I'll make it in time enough. I think sunset approaches, this business is closed, so yeah, the healer won't be open already. We'll have to remember that next week to make sure to go in and restock up on potions. Thank you, Centaur. Centaur? Tor. Yeah, Tor. The other thing I'll have to remember is to go to the castle so you can get the whole little deal of thanks for saving my boy. Incessant, I know. We're going to check the tavern one last time also. Pretty sure it appears in the morning on day of that it happens, but we will give it a shot. Look at that. Persistence sometimes isn't just crazy, sometimes it pays off. Archer range as soon as possible. I don't think he comes at night though. I'm gonna check, but that's very dangerous because then you have to sit there and wait until they leave. But I'll head over there right now and just see if he's there. I don't think he will be. She's still here though, so it's not that late. Just a couple screens away too, so it's quick to run down there and check. Beeline back to the inn if it's not the case, and then call it a night. I think it's cool too to lay out, you know, because if you think about the, like, we'll call it the world map, like all the art for it is, I'm gonna take this for what it's worth, it wouldn't take that long. Like, you just have so many frames, you know, just like this screen, this screen, this screen, and then some stuff that interacts, like when the monsters come in and out. For the most part, they're overly static, but it didn't feel that way, which I think is really cool that they were able to make that happen. You know, there's no wind in the trees or anything like you would expect in a modern game, but you don't miss it per se. Okay, note acquired. Does it tell you have like 2 pieces of paper? Yeah, that's what I thought. So next week on the play session, we'll make sure we'll make sure that we hit archery range, because they should be there on that first day after you get the note. And then restock potions, and then that's pretty much it. We can head over when you do the castle. So archery range for them, healer to get potions restocked, head to the castle, have everyone talk about how wonderful I am, and then wrap it up. That'll be head to the... Okay, I'm glad it tells you then and not when food comes. You caffeine addicts. Yeah, we'll head to the Antwerp. We'll fight the troll rather than use the secret password, just so we can get more experience out of it and stuff. I think we'll fight the Minotaur as well. Minotaur? We just did this with Centaur. You know, obviously as a thief with 100 sneak, you can just bypass that and use the call for the troll. You get more points for it, you know, a bright score, which I just noticed is kind of clipped off a little bit there, but I'm not overly worried. I'm not looking for a perfect score run through of any of these. I never have. Not that not finishing the game properly is a brag by any means. I noticed a couple folks came in and out today, so hopefully those weren't the ones that were kind of on Reddit and we talked about DayZ. If you were, that's tomorrow. I apologize for the confusion on that. And if that's not who those folks were, no worries. We'll see you some other time. Alright, let's get our night's rest. I love how the, you know, obviously you wouldn't be able to see, but how your candle is lit as you sleep. Cool. That's where we'll call it. I'm going to call this final day, even though that's not quite accurate, but it potentially is. That could be it. And as the sounds of Shapir get us out for the night, thanks so much for the folks that did stop in. If you're watching this at a later time, I'm Elder B. Take care.